where he said basically the name of the article is "If You Love Us, Pay Us," a letter from Sean Combs to corporate America, right? So he's basically getting at GM about the spending power of black people, how much money we put into these companies, how much money we spend with these companies, trillions of dollars. He's stating this is true. Like corporate America has always, since we've been here, right, has treated us a particular way, has not valued our dollar, has not valued our mind, has not valued our creativity. Like we've been through a lot of issues in this country just with trying to maintain our rights to shit, right? Like this is a goddamn fact, and we need to understand that. So I think his message is brilliant. Like he's a man with a lot of influence, with a lot of money. Maybe they'll listen to him. We don't know. So his message is valued in that. Hey, corporate America, you got to pay attention to these people who give you so much money. Big business, big company. You got to pay attention to these people who give you a lot of money. These people who support you, right? So I understand that, but the brother Diddy got a little bit of backlash because and these are all rumored to be true. Who knows if this is true or not? But he has been dealing with a situation in the music industry, right, where he has been known to not be fair with his business practices, right? So people on Twitter and online is calling him out, like, brother, yeah, what you saying is true, but how fucking dare you be the messenger of this message when you do the same shit to us corporate America does, right? Because one can argue the same corporate structure that he's coming at right now, the same corporate structure that he has criticism for, is the same structure that has helped him build his $740 million or whatever it is. And all of us who are in the hip hop, I ain't gonna lie and act like I haven't heard about the Bad Boy Curse. Like Mace came out a few months ago, like, nigga, you ain't even giving me my publishing back yet after 24 years and I don't even put records out no more, right? So a part of me says, yes, Diddy, thank you, brother, because recently, like some other black celebrity, he has been seemingly trying to ingratiate himself with our community and say, look, we get treated wrong, speaking up for injustices. I fuck with all that. But sometimes, like, even though the music industry uses a particular business model, right? It seems like the music industry uses a particular business model that says, I'm gonna take your fucking money, I'm gonna take your publishing meeting, I'm gonna take your publishing, just be happy that you here, nigga, right? And if you watch like Unseen, Unsung, if you watch shows like Unsung, you will see the trend, right? Every artist on Unsung, for the most part, got the same goddamn story. I was creative, I was doing my thing, signed some shit early in life, didn't realize what I signed, got fucked. Like everybody gets fucked. That's how it seems, right? So one would think if you a black man in a position of power, because he's talking some powerful shit right now, if he's a black man in a position of power, why didn't you wield that same power when it was on you? Like, what are you getting artists on your label and not giving them their publishing, getting artists on your label and getting everything you can out of them and just throwing them away? Now, of course, this is the business model of the music industry in general, it seems. But if you're on some black power shit, what happened? Was you not on some black power shit then? And this is all allegedly. Like, I haven't seen any of these contracts, but the Bad Boy Curse could be real, could be fake. But the shit looks legit because all of the artists who leave him, for the most part, have some type of gripe. The Locks had to threaten a nigga's life to get off a goddamn Bad Boy. You see what I'm saying? So if we talking standing up for your people, why weren't these same practices in place when you was running your business, when you was trying to get to your riches? See? So that's why people have disdain for his comments right now, because it could be coming from a good place. And again, the brother, it appears that he gave his artists the same type of contracts that they would get anywhere else in the music industry. And that part I'm not so much against, but if you are claiming to be a black man about the community, when did that start? Did that start now? Or did that actually start back then when you were supposedly fucking niggas? You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? So that's an interesting topic, right? Because Birdman, who has been getting a lot of the same flack over the years, like not paying people, not paying producers, not. So again, sometimes we got brothers in our community that mimics the corporate white structure and how they do business, and they do the same shit to us, right? So it's some fucked up shit. But for Diddy and any other black businessman, it's important that you recognize that. It's important that you follow in the same business model that's been screwing us for years. So just because now you in more of a position of power or influence, that's why I love social media. People are not gonna forget what you done did to other people. And again, we don't know the ins and outs of his business practices with Mace and with the Lots and with Black Rob and all these guys, but they seem to be on some crazy shit once they leave Bad Boy. Either they run into religion, they run into the jail, they just running the fuck away from his ass. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, like I was telling somebody earlier today, maybe he had like a come to Jesus moment. Maybe he realized that he was doing them guys dirty. And over the past 2 or 3 years, 4 years, he's been trying to get everything right by being more of a man of the people. But, sometimes this is just evident that your past will come up to hunt you. You feel me? So, let's get everything going, man. Next news story. I'm excited, family. Let's get this thing popping.